Okay, these cars right here were prone to rust right in this area here.
Okay.
It would almost look like somebody shot it with a bullet right through there, but you can see that it's got the 4 spot welds from the factory.
Yeah.
There you can see the original date code stamp in the sheet metal, and you can see there's no rust on that side either, and you can see all the spot welds in the top of the tower, and it's like that on the other side too. You can see the spot welds.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were prone to rust there, which this one, I mean, there's no rust whatsoever, and looks fairly original. So we'll lift it up now.
Okay. That's Casey, our mascot. Alright, what do you see, Wes?
Okay. You can see the original spot welds here also in the bottom of the floor pans, and this was the back of the car. If it was, if you were going to have any rust or you had water leaks and it sat, the water would always run towards the back. And you can see here too on the frame rail and all across here were all the original spot welds from the factory. If somebody replaced this kind of stuff, they usually plug welded it and that wouldn't show.
Okay.
So that all looks original, and on both sides through here, and this looks like this is more than likely the original primer under the car. If somebody they take and fluff these up when they sell them as used cars, and they would, you know, paint that black, and they thought they were doing you a favor. But anyway, you can see that it is original underneath that.
Okay.
All looks good. And then like the transmission's been rebuilt. The engine's all been out. Looks like it had been redone, but most of the suspension stuff looks pretty well like it's not been touched. See all the original bracketry on the brakes and
Yeah.
covers. Does look like maybe it's had upper ball joints put in it. Right there.
Okay. He had a concern in earlier pictures of these parts of the frame.
Yeah, what happens there is people pull these cars up to curbs.
Yeah.
And they would hit the curb with that right there, and it would dent the metal. The metal's not been reworked or anything like that. It's just where the curb would, you know, hit it. You can see how it goes across.
Yeah.
Straight across there like that.
Okay. So that's not really anything serious?
No, it's not structurally damaged. It's still strong, and you can see all the original spot welds there also where that was originally welded on. And this is the way they welded it at the factory. It looks awful, but that's the way they did it. You know,
okay.
So, it looks really, I mean, it looks really solid. You know, there's no rust. I can't see any rust anywhere as far as like rust holes or anything like that. Just surface rust where you would expect to see it.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the back seats, right?
Yeah, this is the back floorboard where you put your feet, like the footwell for the rear seat, and like I say, that's the lowest part of the car.
Yeah.
On the inside of the car.
Okay. That frame looks really good.
Yeah. can see more of the original primer up in there.
Yeah.
And I believe these did have Coney shocks on them from the factory. It's got Coney,
Okay.
Coney shock absorbers, and I believe that's what came on them, on the Shelbys.
Okay. All right. Wes, thanks for your help.